Hey guys! In this video I will be talking about things you need in a tortoise enclosure. So first off, I guess I'll talk about the lights. You need two of them. One of them is for the heat and the other one is for just the equivalents of like the rays of the sun, UVA and UVB. Now this one, I keep the heat on all day and just make sure you turn it off at night. And this one I turn on for about 6 hours a day, but I take him out a lot just to bask in the sun, and if you do that, 15 minutes of basking in the sun is equivalent to 6 hours of the light. So it's also better for them. Alright, and the substrate I have in here, it's just a mixture of dirt and I guess pellets or bedding. I use the Zoomed bedding and coconut fur dirt. Keep in mind when you're looking for bedding whether or not your tortoise likes humidity or, because coconut fur keeps humidity in pretty well, and aspen bedding, I think, is the other end of the spectrum. So just keep that in mind and also pay attention to what they like. I think that he likes dirt a little better, so next time I change this, I think I'll just do dirt. I also have just rocks in here that I have just to keep things interesting. I just got a big bag from Michael's. It's about $6, but you get a lot of them. These are only less than half of what came in the bag, so there's more over there. Something else that's really important, I guess it's not necessary, but I think it should be, are these plants. Some of them are just from Michael's that I got for just a couple bucks, or not even, really just 99 cents. And it creates a natural environment for them, and they like to hide under them. Now these two especially, I have two of them because he likes them so much, but they're just vines from PetSmart that they're only about $3, and I have two of them because he likes them so much. These are suctions on the wall, and if you find that your suction cups aren't working very well, just soak them in hot water for about 3 to 5 minutes and they should be fine. Two other things you need, temperature and humidity gauges. Depending on your tortoise species is how you want to keep it. Leonard is a yellow-footed tortoise, so I just keep it kind of in the moderate range because there is some debate over whether or not they're really tropical. They're also found in grasslands, so he seems really doing very well though in the moderate range, and he's active and he's been eating well, as you can see. Something else, they really need a kind of a box. You can use a shoe box or a pot for plants or anything really. Just something that has like 2 walls and a ceiling. I've seen some people use bricks too and stack them. I don't have one in here because I have this structure, so he'll just take refuge kind of under here or down under here, but just somewhere that they can just get away from things. Before I had this structure though, I used just a pigeon box it's like a nesting box that I got from PetSmart, and I just took the door off, so that worked really well. Oh, something about the plants. If you notice that they are eating them, if you get them from Michael's or something and they're not made really for tortoise enclosures, take them out. That's not good for them, but otherwise, I haven't had any problems with him eating them. Sometimes they can get confused, I think, with their food, but he seems to be able to keep it straight. Something else that you need is a water dish. This is necessary. Some people, I've heard, they just have like a Tupperware container and they'll soak them every other day. I personally prefer this. I think it's easier. But just kind of make sure it's big enough for them to soak in, and make sure it's not too deep that it comes anywhere past really the tops of their legs, because they can drown. And also, this isn't necessary really at all, but I think I like it, and also, I think it's kind of important, is just I have like this $2 guinea pig food container. It's just a ceramic dish, and I find it kind of important to keep his food in, to keep it from getting, like if I spray it and I don't realize that the food's in there, that's something. Spraying the cage, just to keep the humidity up whenever you think about it. Don't be afraid to get it wet. Just, you know, don't get it too wet or it might get moldy. But this dish keeps them from eating any of the substrate, especially if you have really small pellets in there. So, yeah, also make sure that you have the light where they can bask. I have this tile, it gets nice and warm. But, yeah, and this is just a ping pong ball that he pushes around every once in a while. I don't think he loves it, but it doesn't hurt, so I keep it in. Also, when you're picking a container to keep them in, depending on their size, is depending on how big you want it, make sure that it's not like a 10-gallon tank. That's really just cruel. But something definitely big enough that they can explore all around. If you find they're pacing the sides of their tank, it's one of two problems. Either they're really bored, or if you have a clear, this is a plastic container, but if you have like a clear plastic or a glass container that you're keeping them in, make sure that you do put this kind of like siding around on it. I just use wrapping paper, but you need something that's opaque that they can't see through, because they don't understand the concept of glass, so they'll spend all day really pacing this. And also, since I have this tile here, I put a bit more here. This is fine because he understands the concept of the fence. But just, that's really important. Otherwise, they'll pace all day back and forth, and they rub their noses against it, and they rub them raw, and it really irritates them, and it doesn't look good either, so. Yep, but I think that's it. I hope you found this helpful. Thanks for watching. Bye.